Concern tonight over a proposal that is requiring people in Memphis to wear a face mask during the pandemic. The goal is to reduce the transmission of COVID-19, but some argue wearing a mask or face covering could leave them open to being treated unfairly, even discriminated against. Fox 13's Amisha Ramsey joins us live now. Amisha, I have friends who say it doesn't matter what color your skin. Some people try to shame you just for wearing a mask.
That's right, Meryl. I spoke with a woman who says some people in the black community are concerned about wearing face masks because she says they could potentially face discrimination doing something simple as I'm doing, walking down the street with a face mask. Well, other people say whether you have a face mask on or not, you can still face discrimination.
We basically, already experience enough discrimination on a daily basis,
For Pam Moses, being required to wear a mask during this COVID-19 pandemic is a problem. She's skeptical about how black folks may be viewed when wearing a mask in public.
People may really, think that they're under attack or that they're getting ready to be robbed or kidnapped, We have a serious issue in our nation.
Her concern comes as the Memphis City Council considers an ordinance requiring people to cover their face in public to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Councilman Dr. Jeff Warren says the ordinance is about holding each other accountable in public spaces as a courtesy to protect one another.
And part of this face covering legislation is sort of like being polite, holding the door open for someone or saying after you or thank you or please.
But Moses says people of color aren't always given the benefit of doubt and worries about wearing a mask. Dr. Warren says unfortunately, with or without a mask, discrimination is always a possibility.
The issue is, are there racists? Okay, are there people that are going to be racist? And I don't think a mask is going to make them more or less racist.
When hard times come, sometimes you have to sacrifice. You have to conform.
Longtime resident Julian Bolton wears a mask and is in favor of the proposed ordinance.
The city council can't patrol one area different than another.
He says the benefits of protecting himself from COVID-19 outweighs the cons of being racially profiled.
In order to save those who might be susceptible to the virus, I think that they should impose a constitutional requirement.
The public has the opportunity to weigh in on this conversation at the next City Council meeting, or you can do it now on our Fox 13 Facebook page and share your comments. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, Amisha Ramsey, Fox 13 News.